Our aim is to increase family income capacity and opportunities, improve food security and nutrition, and become food sufficient even before the year 2030. Are we together?
Thank the Honourable Minister of State, Dr.Ramatu Tijani Aliyu. He has made available bags of rice for the orphans and orphanages to mark today's event.
Fct-A is working. Stay with me, we're going somewhere. Let's go. Hello and welcome to the maiden edition of the Fct-A is Working, a syndicated show dedicated to educate, inform, and let you in on all there is to know over the activities of the FCT administration, particularly under the watch of the Honourable Minister of State, Her Excellency, Dr.Ramatu Tijani Aliyu. My name is Collins Veshima, but if you choose, you can call me VC Collins, as if to say Veshima Clement Collins. Real names, no gimmicks. Stay with me, we'll be right back. You welcome back. It is the Fct-A is working. That's what's up, Abuja, particularly under the watch of Her Excellency, Dr. Ramatu Tijani Aliyu. Yes, and on that note, we decided to find out what impact the activities of the Federal Capital Territory Administration has on FCT.
Our aim is to increase family income capacity and opportunities, improve food security and nutrition, and become food sufficient even before the year 2030.
Thank the Honourable Minister of State, Dr.Ramatu Tijani Aliyu. He has made available bags of rice for the orphans and orphanages to mark today's event. And in her usual way, she wants every orphan to eat the way she eats. So all the activities we are doing today is the headbeat of the Minister of State. Very passionate about orphans and orphanages.
We want the aim of Ramatu here that she wants the whole home to be habitable, very conducive, and an environment that promotes health to people, the habitant. The environment before this time was like was animalistic, but human beings are living here, so they deserve, and the children in the act of the child act right, yes, they have every right to live, you know, a healthy life and to live a better life. So being an orphan is not the end of their lives. These are great future leaders of tomorrow. So we need to give them befitting environment, conducive environment, an environment that is friendly. You can see that I have to go to the garden by myself to select the flowers that goes with the integrity of this great Amazon. Dr. Ramatu Tijani Aliyu, the Honourable Minister of State of FCT. And these are beautiful flowers here. We may wish to have delegated others, but nobody will ever satisfy you and do your own thing like yourself.
We want to appreciate Her Excellency Hajia Ramatu Tijani Aliyu for her effort towards the empowerment of women through farming. We really appreciate her for her love and kindness. She has been always there for women. She always been there for us, the women of the rural area. Ramatu Tijani give us some siblings to plant in the farm. We are very happy being in the farm because we are not idle. Although there are some women that are educated, but because of lack of job in the country, so she saw it and she gave us the sibling to plant. We have cassava, we have sweet potatoes, we have corn, we have millet, we have rice, we have tomato, we have onions, we have so many things.
I want to appreciate Madam Ramatu Tijani, Minister of Fct-A, Abuja, to all things what she has done for the women. She gave us beans, rice, cassava to plant. Now they harvest the things what she give us to plant. So you will see they work on it. See beans where we harvest with the rice. So once say her thank you, ma. We not get her time for this FCT. One appreciates Ramatu Tijani for the things what she has done for women.
Wow, this is one of my greatest days in life because it's not easy for a mother like her to see this vision, have this vision of helping farmers. Years past, we have been having ministers, but nobody has thought of it. But when she came to power, she thought of way to help farmers like us. With this, it has created peace, unity among the communities. Because if you check this farm, it's not only one community. More than 20 communities used to come here, we farm together as brother and sister. Even we are from different backgrounds, different culture, different religion, and different tribes. So we always meet here almost every day. This is what she has done, and this is what we call empowerment. May God Almighty increase her. We wish her one day to be president of Federal Republic of Nigeria. Because as a minister, if she have this vision, we believe that when she becomes president, we will see more of this. May only God protect her from her enemy and guide her.
This is a voluminous one, it's a welcome one because we haven't seen such thing like this before. We never knew that we have a general woman that can come and showcase with rural farmers in a Gofina community like this. This is our first time to witness a minister coming to a rural area such as Gofina to come and showcase her dividend of democracy being given to her as a responsibility by the Minister of FCT. And as a state minister, she have done her part, which have empowered Mama Africa, the person of Mrs. Grace Adailo of FCT, which she in her capacity also empowered the rural communities by giving them a viable tools or a way in order to keep out the poverty that is endowed in this country.
First and foremost, I want to appreciate and thank the Honourable Minister, Dr.Ramatu Tijani Aliyu, for bringing this home into a reality. First and foremost, we thought that this home has been abandoned due to a lot of grasses. The environment were unkept, dirty everywhere, nitrate everywhere. But for the help of Dr. Ramatu Tijani and for the help of Mama Africa, Mrs. Grace Adailo, he has brought this home into a reality. Want to appreciate the staff are happy, the children are happy. We are all grateful to their work. We thank them for what they have done into this home. May the good Lord continue to strengthen them and give them more effort and strength to be able to carry on this work in the name of Jesus.
My name is Rachel Ilia. I'm from Pico Village in Bwari Area Council. We want to appreciate our mother, Dr. Ramatu Tijani, who has seen in her heart to unite women around FCT. These are the women in parts of the FCT. She has united us a lot in the FCT. Through this exercise, she made me to have a lot of friends among FCT. I came to know a lot of women in FCT and we have become friends. Dr.Ramatu Tijani, we want to appreciate you. You are indeed a mother, a lovely and caring mother for women and youth in this FCT. Because of your kindness to women and the youth, you find in your heart to give us a job by giving the women a sibling of rice, beans, cassava, and sweet potatoes, which we have planted, and today we have started the harvest. Today is the 5th day of the harvest. We want to appreciate you.
Over the time, Nigeria has been beleaguered with the challenge of maladministration, snowballing into the absence of good governance, which is characterized almost always with the abandonment of public projects, showing of indifference and insensitivity to the plight of the masses, when necessities are denied the masses and luxuries given the classes, given the inconsistency with the implementation of well thought out, laudable and plausible public projects by many public administrators. The malady of bad governance has not been devoid of discrimination against women in politics and leadership.
Women have been at the receiving end of negative assertions and biases. Lands are not given or inherited by women nor properties of their parents in some communities. However, gone are those days when some men hold on to the primitive assertions that the place of a woman is in the kitchen and in the home. Are we together? Or the assertion that women are not supposed to raise their voice or they had at all above a certain level of exposure or relevance. Today the narratives are changed and altered. We have women today that are proven to be gainful employers of labor. We have women that are proven to be reliable in the community. We have women that have proven their expertise being second to none. We have women that have showcased their capacity like never before.
However, a new lease of life was birthed upon the Nigerian leadership space, with Nigeria's renascent democratic experience, with the foray of a good number of women being brought to the mix to provide leadership in the executive, legislative, and judiciary arms of government. Interestingly, some heads of ministries, departments, and agencies, that is, MDAs, did distinguish themselves even at the legislature, while others failed. But upon the appointment by the Buhari presidency of Her Excellency Dr.Ramatu Tijani Aliyu as the Honourable Minister of State, FCT, the amazing Amazon shone like a million star in bringing into fruition the administrative trust of the FCT, No Limits. From August 21, 2019 till date, the Honourable Minister of State, Her Excellency Dr.Ramatu Tijani Aliyu runs the Federal Capital Territory Administration, deputizing for the Honourable Minister Malam Musa Bello with sterling performance. The Federal Capital Territory Administration is a Nigerian ministry that administers the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria. It is headed by a minister appointed by the President, in this case President Muhammadu Buhari, who appointed Malam Musa Bello as the Honourable Minister of the FCT, and he is assisted by Honourable Minister of State, Her Excellency Dr.Ramatu Tijani Aliyu. The Federal Capital Territory Administration was created by President Olusegun Obasanjo on December 31, 2004, following the scrapping of the Ministry of the Federal Capital Territory, that is the MFCT. 7 new mandate secretariats were created for education, transport, agriculture and rural development, health and human services, social development, legal services, and 6 area councils. Without fail, the indefatigable Amazon, Her Excellency Dr. Ramatu Tijani Aliyu, has left no one in doubt about her competence and capacity to effectively deliver efficiently in the driver's seat of the Fct-A, that is, the Federal Capital Territory Administration. Dr.Ramatu Tijani Aliyu's robust approach to economic and political development strategies has no hiding place like a golden fish. Little wonder she is called the Zanaria of Lokoja, the Onyeze of Ebiraland, and Soronia of Abuja.
You're welcome back. Anyway, the reason for the show is to let you in on all there is to know on the activities of the Federal Capital Territory Administration, and that is why the show is called The Fct-A is Working. Again, on that note, we caught up with Her Excellency Dr. Ramatu Tijani Aliyu, the Honourable Minister of State, on one of her social intervention projects, and this is how it panned out.
The powers, the politics, and the people came together on day 27 August 2022 to make the most of the social intervention program of Her Excellency Dr. Ramatu Tijani Aliyu, the Honourable Minister of State, FCT.
Council Chairman, all mandate secretaries, all special advisors and directors of the FCT administration here present. I wish to appreciate the presence of Hakimin Zubalaji Ibrahim Adamu, Governor Zubalaji Saad Umar, other members of traditional institutions here. The rural farmers of Nigeria. Women cooperative societies here present. Members of Young Farmers Association here present. Give three fundamental posters to yourselves. Build the youth. Build the nation. Build the youth. Build the nation. Build the youth. No woman. No woman. Gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Today marks a very important day whereby history is made, and we are glad to be part of it. It gives me great pleasure that our intervention in form of cash, seedlings and equipment to help jumpstart your farming activities and taking it from subsistence to being means of earning decent income is yielding fruit. It has moved to a means where we've been able to improve our quality and standard of living.
It is the beautiful Amazon, the Zanaria of Lokoja, the indefatigable administrator, whose impactful social intervention program gave rise to the Rural Women Farmers Project, also known as the Ramatu Rural Women Farmers Project, where she has been providing seedlings, cassava stems, fertilizers, and grants to the rural women and youth of the FCT to cultivate farmlands of rice, beans, cassava, groundnuts, maize, tomatoes, soya beans, yam, and the like in the FCT and neighboring Niger State.
I am grateful that what initially appeared to be insignificant has become a milestone, bringing a new lease of life to women and youths drawn from 6 area councils and even by extension the neighboring state, Niger State. The vision behind this intervention is in line with Mr. President's desire and commitment to take out 100 million Nigerians out of poverty. especially rural women and youths, by 2030. Through the various arms of social intervention programs, women are the center of sustainability of households and communities, improving rural livelihoods and their overall well-being. A role that is of being neglected, overlooked, underutilized, and undervalued due to stereotyping of women and even youth over the years. When one woman is empowered, when a youth is uplifted, and because we are naturally good managers, the entire household and the nation experiences a new lease of life and a higher standard of living. So any community that forsakes the woman has forsaken development. Any community that undermines the youth has forsaken growth and development. It is a well-established fact, statistically, that women in Nigeria form up to 60% of those employed in the agricultural sector of the economy. Thus, they are great contributors to food production and preservation. What I see here today makes me glad, and it is an attestation that the Federal Capital Territory Administration is intervening in the lives of our people in the right direction. Am I correct?
A celebration of an altruistic walk with humanity by Dr. Ramatu Tijani. It was as men, dignitaries, women, youths, friends, well-wishers, and beneficiaries thronged Gwagwalada village in Zuba, FCT at Ramatu Rural Women Cassava Farm project. At the farm, they were there to partake in the official flagging off of the cassava farm harvest.
The special grace of God, I know even the God we serve will not let us down, because we are beginning to experience bumper harvest. We are indeed proud of the FCT women and youth. Please continue to strive hard to make us proud.
The Soronia of Abuja, Her Excellency Dr. Ramatu Tijani Aliyu's impactful social intervention approach to improving the livelihoods of the women and youths of the FCT with the Cassava Farm project in Gwagwalada village stands apart her many social intervention projects designed to turn around the fortunes of the populace where necessities are not denied the masses. With a huge cassava tubers harvested at the cassava farm requiring strong youths to uproot, it shows Dr. Ramatu Tijani Aliyu stopped at nothing, getting the best breed, that is species of cassava stems, to empower the women and the youths for the cassava farm project.
This cassava, by seeing the stem, one man, a youth cannot uproot it, because Dr. Ramatu doesn't do a small thing. She cannot plant a seed and her seed becomes small. You will see it today with your eyes, how the stems of the cassava is. It may interest you now to note that the beans in us, this is the time of planting. We will show you with demonstrative beans have been planted. The soya bean, we are going to show you because of the weather. You may not have time to go around, but we are going to send it to you through the WhatsApp. We planted more than the 3 hectares of soya bean. Is here. I'm not kidding. I'm too original to fake it. It's there. We planted tomato, but the tomato will not produce a very well. You can see these yams with the seedling you gave us. The yams have been planted in Niger State. Because the environment there is not good to plant land. Don't understand. Can you see the words of your hand? Dr.Ramatu, you know they do small thing. Anything you plant, all your fruit must be great. You can see the first one, you can help them, they are here. Now the next one we want you to do. This is the cassava we know you will not go around, but to show the whole world that this is what I have demonstrated by empowering the rural women. With due respect now, the name of this association, you are not even aware. You have brought women together, no sentiment, no personal sentiment, no religious sentiment, no geographical sentiment, nothing. As you see these women all over FCT, you have brought us together, you have united us together.
Yes, you're welcome back. It's still the Fct-A is working. That's what's up, Abuja, particularly under the leadership of Her Excellency Dr.Ramatu Tijani Aliyu, the Honourable Minister of State. And on that note, again, we did find out about what impact her social intervention program has on the FCT.
The amazing Amazon's midas touch on the Fct-A is working as the beneficiaries of Her Excellency Dr. Ramatu Tijani Aliyu's social intervention projects are tremendously impacted with her humane approach to governance, where she brings the dividends to the people and downtrodden of the rural FCT, with the women and the youths particularly as target segment of Her Excellency's midas touch in this regard.
Moment of intervention at the Cassava Farmers Project under the auspices of the Ramatu Rural Women Farmers Project, and the flag off for the Cassava farm was initiated by the visit of the Honourable Minister of State FCT, Her Excellency Dr. Ramatu Tijani Aliyu, the Onyeze of Iberaland, who is also known as the Zanaria of Lokoja. She's Soronia of Abuja. Right about now, I have one of the women farmers on set with me, and she has to talk about what the event feels like to her on the project. But before she goes talking, let's get to meet her.
We want to appreciate Her Excellency Hajia Ramatu Tijani Aliyu for her effort towards the empowerment of women through farming. We really appreciate her for her love and kindness. She has been always there for women. She always been there for us, the women of the rural area. Ramatu Tijani give us some siblings to plant in the farm. We are very happy being in the farm because we are not idle. Although there are some women that are educated, but because of lack of job in the country, so she saw it and she gave us the sibling to plant. We have cassava, we have sweet potatoes, we have corn, we have millet, we have rice, we have tomato, we have onions, we have so many things.
Huge moment again with intervention, as it has to do with the Honourable Minister of State FCT, Her Excellency Dr. Ramatu Tijani Aliyu, especially at her Cassava Farmers Project, especially with a flag off on a day like this. We have one of the youth farmers. He has something to say about this project that has been an intervention that came from the office of the Honourable Minister of State FCT, Dr. Ramatu Tijani Aliyu, who is the Zanaria of Lokoja and the Onyeze of Iberaland. She's also known as Soronia of Abuja. Well, let's get to meet you, Alex Kuku Sunday. What does it feel like a day like this to you? Wow, this is one of my greatest days in life, because it's not easy for a mother like her to see this vision, have this vision of helping farmers. Years past, we have been having ministers, but nobody has thought of it. But when she came to power, she thought of way to help farmers like us. With this, it has great peace unity among the communities. Because we check this farm is not only one community. More than 20 communities used to come here, we farm together as brother and sister. Even we are from different background, different culture, different religion, and different tribes. So we always meet here almost every day. This is what she has done, and this is what we call empowerment. May God Almighty increase her. We wish her one day to be President of Federal Republic of Nigeria. Because as a minister, if she have this vision, we believe that when she becomes president, we will see more of this. May only God protect her from her enemy and guide her.
Again, we are at the Dr.Ramatu Tijani Aliyu Farmers Project, and here we have one of the youth farmers. He has something to say about this lofty intervention coming from the office of the Honourable Minister of State, FCT, Dr. Ramatu Tijani Aliyu, the Onyezi of Ibereland. You're welcome.
This event, I think, is a voluminous one. It's a welcome one because we haven't seen such thing like this before. We never knew that we have a general woman that can come and showcase with rural farmers in the Gofina community like this. This is our first time to witness a minister coming to a rural area such as Gofina to come and showcase her dividend of democracy being given to her as a responsibility by the Minister of FCT. And as a state minister, she have done her part, which have empowered Mama Africa, the person of Mrs. Grace Adailo of FCT, which she in her capacity also empowered the rural communities by giving them a viable tools or a way in order to keep out the poverty that is endowed in this country.
Recently, the Honourable Minister of State, Her Excellency Dr.Ramatu Tijani Aliyu, for the FCT, in her characteristic disposition to good governance, embarked upon another project to go empowering the women and youths of the FCT. This time, it was on the soybean farm project in yet another village in Abuja. This is how it panned out. You want to hear from the horse's mouth.
Africa's arising Amazon, who sits atop the plum seat of the Honourable Minister of State FCT, Dr. Ramatu Tijani Aliyu, will not slow down, nor let up, neither let down in her resolve to improve the livelihoods of the rural folks of the FCT. With her Ramatu Rural Women Farmers Project this time, it is on a soybean farm project in Zuba Village, FCT.
We planted more than the 3 hectares of soybean is here. I'm not kidding. I'm too original to fake it. It's there.
The beautiful Amazon's undying commitment and altruistic disposition to nation building has not been hindered and cannot be whittled down, as Her Excellency Dr. Ramatu Tijani Aliyu embarked upon again setting up another maize farm for the women and youths of rural FCT. You want to hear from the horse's mouth. This is exactly how it panned out again.
We want to appreciate Her Excellency Hajia Ramatu Tijani Aliyu for her effort towards the empowerment of women through farming. We really appreciate her for her love and kindness. She has been always there for women. She always been there for us, the women of the rural area. Ramatu Tijani give us some siblings to plant in the farm. We are very happy being in the farm because we are not idle. Although there are some women that are educated, but because of lack of job in the country, so she saw it and she gave us the seedling to plant. We have potatoes, we have corn, we have millet.
Corn, beans, millet.
Again, the rice farm for the rural folks of the FCT is a timely and a stellar approach to transforming the lives of the rural folks, particularly the women and the youth in the FCT. Under the watch of Her Excellency Dr. Ramatu Tijani Aliyu with her Ramatu Rural Women Farmers Project, you want to see for yourself how it's been done here too.
Mungode, Ramatu Mungode. Mungode, Ramatu Mungode.
Over the years, Nigeria has been plagued by a plethora of problems emanating from socio-economic stabilization of societies, which has given rise to poverty, inequality, and youth restiveness in the society. It is against this backdrop that the Honourable Minister of State, Dr. Ramatu Tijani Aliyu, has brought about an intervention to put a new lease of life in the lives of the women and youths of the FCT. She did this at the farms at Gofinda village off Zubakuba Expressway, Abuja, and we have been here for day 5 where we have a lot of women and youths going about with the harvest of the farmland. This is exactly what the impact of the Honourable Minister of State FCT brought about. I'm talking about a rice farmland that they have been harvesting, and they are at the harvest right now.
My name is Rachel Ilia. I'm from Pico Village in Bwari Area Council. We want to appreciate our mother, Dr. Ramatu Tijani, who has seen in her heart to unite women around FCT. These are the women in parts of the FCT. She has united us a lot in the FCT. Through this exercise, she made me to have a lot of friends among FCT. I came to know a lot of women in FCT and we have become friends. Dr. Ramatu Tijani, we want to appreciate you. You are indeed a mother, a lovely and caring mother for women and youth in this FCT. Because of your kindness to women and the youth, you find in your heart to give us a job by giving the women a sibling of rice, beans, cassava, and sweet potatoes, which we have planted, and today we have started the harvest. Today is the 5th day of the harvest. We want to appreciate you for all what you have done to women in FCT, all your messages that you have been giving to our mother, Dr. Grace Adailo, Mama Africa. She has been delivering all what you have been giving unto her to give to us. Sometimes if you don't even feel us to come for the work in the farm, but because you knew that if you come, they will give you transportation that will take you back to your house. So we come, if we come, we will eat, and they will still give us transportation that will take us back to our various destinations. We want to appreciate you for that. Dr. Ramatu Tijani, you are indeed a mother, and our prayer for you today, our mother, Dr. Ramatu Tijani, is for God to make you become the president of Nigeria.
Without a doubt, Her Excellency Dr. Ramatu Tijani Aliyu's touch on humanity is growing in leaps and bounds with her people policy implementation bent. Again, she will lose her sleep until the rural folks of the FCT are empowered with yet another beans farm project under the auspices of the Ramatu Rural Women Farmers Project. The beneficiaries are showering encomiums in glowing tributes to the amazing Amazon, the administrator extraordinaire, Dr. Ramatu Tijani Aliyu, for her social intervention programs that have brought succor in their lives.
We want to appreciate Madam Ramatu Tijani, Minister of Fct-A, Abuja. So all things what she had done for the women, she give us beans, rice, cassava to plant. Now they harvest the things what she give us to plant. So we will see, they work on it. See beans where we harvest with the rice. So once say her thank you, ma. We not get her type for this FCT. One appreciates Ramatu Tijani for the things what she had done for women.
Indeed, turning around the lives of the youths and women of the FCT has indeed become an experience and not a hope. Under the leadership of the Honourable Minister of State FCT, Dr. Ramatu Tijani Aliyu.
Nigeria women, we are so happy. Nigeria women, we are so happy. What will happen to you as a girl? Dr. Ramatu.
Yes, we know that the quintessential administrator, Her Excellency Dr. Ramatu Tijani Aliyu, has a rounded and a robust approach to leadership. And that's why we decided to find out what other target segment of the population has she brought her midas touch to bear upon in the Federal Capital Territory. Stay with me, we're going somewhere. Let's go.
The quintessential administrator, Her Excellency Dr. Ramatu Tijani Aliyu, will leave no stone unturned in bringing succor to the underprivileged, even as she has set out to be the voice to the voiceless and hope to the hopeless, as she brings about a complete turnaround of the FCT Children's Unity Home in Gwako, Gwagwalada, Abuja. The Honourable Minister of State, Her Excellency Dr. Ramatu Tijani Aliyu, had delegated the mandate Secretary of the Social Development Secretariat, Hajia Adiza Kabiru Mohammed, with the Director of Gender Department in the Social Development Secretariat, FCT, Mrs. Grace Adailo, to ensure the well-being of the orphans in the FCT, and the total turnaround of the FCT Unity Children's Home becomes an experience and not a hope.
Determined to bring about a turnaround in the FCT Children's Unity Home, Gwako, Gwagwalada, Abuja, the Honourable Minister of State, Dr. Ramatu Tijani Aliyu, has made the turnaround in the facility a front burner on her administrative work plan. It is in this wise that she has delegated the leadership of the Gender Department in the SDS Fct-A in the person of Mrs. Grace Adailo, fondly known as Mama Africa, to leave no stone unturned in bringing into fruition the desired change of the FCT Children's Unity Home. The rehabilitation of the FCT Children's Unity Home, Gwako, began with a cleanup of the facility where overgrown grasses were cut down as herbicides were sprayed, with fumigation of the facility, as it was a task for the Gender Department in the FCT. Interestingly, impactful maintenance is going on at the FCT Children's Unity Home, Gwako, Gwagwalada, Abuja, and this is how the site looked like before the maintenance kicked off. The rough spots and rough areas, rough places of the home, but hitherto now it wasn't even this good before they had to cut down the grasses. But when they had to keep the place clean, it actually took a new facelift, and the place is looking better, but this is how it looked like before the facelift came about. And flowers with anti-snake grasses were planted to give the home a facelift and rid off reptiles from the home. With a design to construct a ranch and poultry to avert loitering of animals in the home, there can be no other reason to doubt the resolve of the indefatigable administrator, the Honourable Minister of State, Dr.Ramatu Tijani Aliyu, in effecting the desired change in the home. Mrs. Grace Adayilo, Director, Gender Department, has gone a notch higher with a passion to provide for the human needs, as well with a donation of food supplies from her farm personally to support her leader, the Honourable Minister of State FCT, Dr. Ramatu Tijani Aliyu, in rehabilitating not only the physical structure of the facility, but supplying to the human needs of the children in the FCT Unity Home. These two Amazons are bent on stopping at nothing until every stone is turned, wherefore a new lease of life will be bettered in the facility. Interestingly, it is some altruistic work with humanity that's going on at the FCT Children's Unity Home, Gwako, Abuja. But I wouldn't talk about all that is happening here, except I go talking with the ones who really have what it is to tell us about what the work is. And on set with me is none than the Director, Gender Department, SDS Fct-A, talking about Mrs. Grace Adayilo, fondly known as Mama Africa. Ma'am, what is going on here exactly?
Nothing is going on.
Okay, so what
there is no new thing here.
Okay.
This is a contribution of Widow's Mite. It's a charitable or passionate contribution. And it's everybody's responsibility, including you, including everybody. There's nobody who doesn't have anything to offer to someone who doesn't have a father and a mother. And I'm doing this in support of Dr. Ramatu Tijani. She too, she makes a lot of contributions. And if indeed you want to prove that you are one of our lover and support, is that you support in action. So these are the items, these are the charitable acts. In fact, it's a widow's mite. By the grace of God, the next time we'll be here, this place will not contain what we contribute. But to say nothing is too small. The children here, they are our children. And don't forget that every children here in FCT, their mother is Dr. Ramatu Tijani Aliyu. In fact, she's the mother of the motherless. Not by mouth, but by actions. So I feel all these things too should be donated in support of her. And indeed, she's planning to come and do more here. She has been doing it.
Okay.
This is bags of rice. This is dawa for pap. This is corn masala. This is indomie. These are the pampers. This is granite oil. And this is, please give me that gallon.
Okay.
This is palm oil. And this is beans.
Okay.
Yes, for now.
Okay.
For weekend or for only 1 week. No matter how many days.
And we got,
but I feel nothing is too small.
Is that some pasta, spaghetti?
Yes, and spaghetti too.
Okay.
And I want to be like Dr. Ramatu. Because this is what she does. This is her passion. This is her heart. So I'm doing this in support of this great Amazon.
In support of this great Amazon is exactly what Mrs. Grace Adayilo, Mama Africa, Director, Gender Department, SDS Fct-A is doing here.
That we do not just come here to make the environment the environmental turnaround or to turn around the environment, but also to turn around the lives of these great men and women. That's the children who are the future leaders of tomorrow. So we do not just come here to work on the environment too, but to contribute too to the welfare of their lives. That's the children, and that is why we are bringing this. And we are not just speaking by mouth. Very soon you will see how this place will receive the turnaround, and everybody will be happy. and Ramatu, because people's happiness is our happiness. So at the end of the day, when they are happy, she will be happy. All of us will be happy.
That's the immaterial and material. That is the physical and human turnaround that she's talking about at the FCT Children's Unity Home, that they will bring to bear as far as Honourable Minister of State Dr. Ramatu Tijani Aliyu continues being her boss, even as she sends her from time to time to do their mandate.
Janet Oga. First and foremost, I want to appreciate and thank the Honourable Minister Dr. Ramatu Tijani Aliyu for bringing this home into a reality. First and foremost, we thought that this home has been abandoned due to lot of grasses. The environment were unkept, dirty everywhere, nitrate everywhere. But for the help of Dr. Ramatu Tijani and for the help of Mama Africa, Mrs. Grace Ajailo, he has bring this home into a reality. Want to appreciate the staff are happy, the children are happy. We are all grateful to their work. We thank them for what they have done into this home. May the good Lord continue to strengthen them and give them more effort and strength to be able to carry on this work in the name of Jesus.
We want the aim of Ramatu here is that she wants the whole home to be habitable, very conducive, and an environment that promote health to people, the habitant. The environment before this time was like was animalistic, but human beings are living here, so they deserve, and the children in the act of
the child
act right, yes, they have every right to live, you know, a healthy life and to live a better life. So being an orphan is not the end of their lives. These are great future leaders of tomorrow. So we need to give them befitting environment, conducive environment, an environment that is friendly. You can see that I have to go to the garden by myself to select the flowers that goes with the integrity of this great Amazon. Dr. Ramatu Tijani Aliyu, the Honourable Minister of State of FCT, and these are beautiful flowers here. We may wish to have delegated others, but nobody will ever satisfy you and do your own thing like yourself.
Interestingly, in giving voice to the voiceless and hope to the hopeless, Her Excellency Dr. Ramatu Tijani Aliyu's humane touch comes in readily as she provides succor to the entire orphans of the FCT on the International Orphans Day of 2021 with food parcels of bags of rice to all the orphanages in the 6 area councils of the Federal Capital Territory.
Thank the Honourable Minister of State, Dr. Ramatu Tijani Aliyu. He has made available bags of rice for the orphans and orphanages to mark today's event. And in her usual way, she wants every orphan to eat the way she eats. So all the activities we are doing today is the headbeat of the Minister of State, very passionate about orphans and orphanages.
So in effect, we're trying to create an atmosphere where the key players in the field of providing care to vulnerable children can interact, share values, share skills and knowledge in order to advance the cause of vulnerable children in Nigeria.
As an orphanage operator, we always expect support from the government and from other NGOs.
My name is Samuel Igo. I'm from Richard's Home Orphanage Home. So I was brought to an orphanage because I lost my mom and my dad when I was little, when I was 8 years old. When I was little, so I began to train myself from little to little till I get to this. Yes, that's how I got to this. How to draw. Yes, I'm in school. I'm in SS1 now, and I want to be an artist.
Africa's amazing Amazon, a quintessential administrator arising from Nigeria's capital city, will not give in nor give up in her resolve to bring about the desired outcomes of the FCT administration's trust, the enhanced mandate, which among many things may include improving the livelihoods of the populace in every nook and cranny of Africa's arising capital city, Abuja.
To this end, the mandate to administer over the Federal Capital Territory has not been hindered nor limited, even with a female steering the ship of the Fct-A, that is, the FCT administration. Indeed, the Fct-A is working. That's what's up, Abuja, with Her Excellency Dr.Ramatu Tijani Aliyu. Under her watch, the effective and efficient working of the FCT is not in doubt. It has grown in leaps and bounds, bringing succor and delivering good governance to the people of the FCT. As under her watch, the effective and efficient working of the Fct-A is not in doubt. Indeed, it has become an experience and not a hope. Gradually, we are coming to the end of the program. That is the show Fct-A is working. Indeed, that's what's up, Abuja, under the leadership of Her Excellency Dr. Ramatu Tijani Aliyu. I'm sure you had a swell time with us. If you did, keep a date with us, same time, same station, next week for yet another very interesting edition of the program, as we are always a click away from you on our social media handles popping up on your screen right now. It's been Collins Veshima, but you can call me if you choose VC Collins, as if to say Veshima Clement Collins. Real names, no gimmicks. I gotta go right now, and God bless your souls, and bye for now. It's still Fct-A is working. That's what's up, Abuja, under the leadership of Her Excellency Dr. Ramatu Tijani Aliyu. Bye for now.